What is up, chat? Welcome to the stream. What's up, chat? Welcome to the stream. This is day 44, I believe. I think it's day 44. Today is day 44 of live trading the NASDAQ on Top Step futures. First and foremost, today I am trying something new. I am actually, firstly, I'm in a trade at the moment. Let me just quickly break that down. Then I'll dive into the news. If we have a quick look at what I'm looking at now, essentially prices come down. Let's just close all this. Recent break of structure. This is tier 3 leg. We've got a protected high. We have a protected low, chat. Prices come down into, I would say, what is that? The 0.7. I'm assuming 7. Yeah, 786 right there perfectly. This teal line here. It's come into that area. Rejected it multiple times, and it's usually, from what I find, a point of rejection before the move up or continuation. Price tends to come into from what I can see in my data, comes to the 0.618 or the 0.786. Mainly this area here from 0.5 to 0.86, and likes to reject from there, and it likes to push up. And so what we have here today is two trades. What the frig is this? Oh, okay, so we have two trades. So anyways, ignore all of this. This is all done. So let me just delete it for your chat. Bang. So essentially what we have is this sort of protected high that was formed after, let me just specify it correctly. Internal protected high. We've got internal protected low, okay? Why? Because this is the 15-minute breaker structure. 15-minute protected high, 15-minute protected low. You would have seen this in the last video, day 43, where I break down my strategy. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It should be, you can just find it on my channel. But yeah, essentially, we've got the external move here, which is the, as you can see, the latest break of structure with the protected high, protected low. Anything that happens in between this, so this is the external, bang, bang. Anything that happens in here, you can go up like this, you can go like this, all that, that's all internal movement. Okay, whenever it breaks either the top or the bottom, that is the external movement. So you can go up, so that's a new, this 15-minute protected high will become a break of structure. And then there will be a new protected high up here, or if it breaks below it, we're not following the trend anymore, and this 15-minute protected low turns into a change of character. Okay, and so that means a reversal is imminent. So that is internal external structure quickly again. So now what we have here is in the external structure, in the high time frame, is also what you can call it. It's bullish. Internally, the price is moving down. As you can see, there's these new internal lows that are being broken every single time, except for this point here. So this point here, it stopped here at the 0.786 level, started coming back up, and then now it's come back down. And let's actually have a look. It's quite interesting. So in this leg here, which part did it bounce back to? There's approximately 786. Okay, what about this leg here? Because this is the internal leg. So as you can see, it continued going down. And where did it bounce back to? Let's have a look, chat. In between, or around the 0.618. So there you go. As you can see, these kind of levels happen to show itself a lot. Anyways, it seems to have pulled back into this internal protected low. And so that leads me to my trade number 1 of the day, which I took at about an hour, I believe. What's that? Yeah, at around 12:42, about an hour after the New York Stock Exchange opened. It sort of came into this area, and it formed like this sort of range here. As you can see, it come down here, and it's respected this part, come back up, respected this part, came back down, respected it, came back up, sort of respected this, came back down, respected it again, and so on. So I figured, as there was this point of like sort of indecision over here, I figured that might have been a really good opportunity to long into this area here. And so as you can see, that was my initial idea. As you can see, it decided not to do that. So there was a bit of indecision here. This would have been, if we go by the book, this would have been internal This will be in a, let's have a look here. So price is currently, this is a bit of a range. This will be like an internal range trade because it's not really, it's not pro trend of the external structure. It's not pro trend of the internal structure. It's sort of counter trend of the internal structure here, which is bearish. But then there was an internal bullish break of structure or change of character. So a bit of a weird kind of trade. Ultimately, this area is ranging. As you can see, it's quite clearly ranging. It's not going higher than this high. It's not going lower than this low. So it is a range sort of trade. But anyways, that was the trade. It was low probability. Lost. Took a bit of a bad position anyways. Which leads me to the second trade of the day. Which, well, by the way, the loss I took on that, unfortunately, blew those 350k combines. Which is a shame. As you can see, if I pull it up now. 2 of them were on 3 green days in a row. As you can see, we were up, 3%. We were almost past it, but I sort of full ported it. I figured if I could just, make it all in one trade, they'll be passed by tonight. But that was a silly idea. So always make sure you manage your risk properly. So this one also blew immediately in one trade. Not a great idea. This one as well lasted about 3 days and then blew it on the 4th. So that's what it is, chat. After those two, this trade here cancelled. Actually, to be specific, there were actually 3 internal trades within this section. I actually bought, as you can see, there's about these blue lines, these blue indicators. I longed a few times here, and then I lost immediately. Longed, lost immediately. Longed here in this pot, and then lost immediately. So I just averaged it out and said, like, look, I longed and lost in here. So this will be my sort of setup in this area. So yeah, 2 trades today, I would say. This one here, lost. It would probably be incorrect. That the reason for this loss would most likely be tight stop loss, because if I had increased it here and then maybe looked at something like this into this internal, if I covered the internal protected low properly and I targeted, the internal protected high, something like that, that would have been a reasonable 2 risk to reward, which would have probably been a lot more likely. I still would have been in the trade, although it would have been bit of a longer hold, but that it is what it is. And then this trade here is the one I took secondly, after it came closer and swept all of these inducements. Now look at this, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 inducements being areas where prices come down and sort of trapping traders in the area, thinking that that is the bottom, and then they're going to long from there. So these people here, as prices come down here, they longed thinking that this was the bottom, and they got trapped, and so they would have had to sell up here, thus bring the price back down again. Another pair of inducement that drew people into here, got trapped. The market opened, bang, price came down again. So ultimately, it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, about 4, 5 touches of inducement. All of that got swept. As you can see, this trend line here, I'm drawing up a trend line. It's pretty important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches before all of the orders that were sitting along this gradient have been swept just barely. All these trades got swept at this area here. As you can see below my cursor, all the price action is drawn here. Took out all the stop losses if there was, and then now it started to head up. And this could actually be the move where it continues to really break the price. And so if you watched day 43, you would have noticed that I actually called sort of this internal structure here, that if price comes to this internal structure, it would continue to go down. And look, it did exactly that. So if you look at the end of day 43, you'll see that price actually does go ahead and sweep that area before continuing down, like I said. So that's what it is, chat, for today. 1 loss, 1 win. The loss could have been avoided and improved, but you know what it is. It's always a lesson as we trade. So I'm going to go ahead and journal that, and then we're going to go on continuing now with 5 50k challenges. That is the goal moving forward. Still waiting for the payout from Top Step. It's been about, I think, a few business days now. So yeah, we shall see how that goes. Okay. Thank you, chat. Oh, looks like we have a viewer. Let me just see. Sorry, chat. I'm using a new stream platform, so I actually can't see the chat boxes. This is browsing. Let me just have a look if there's any way I can find it.
So
Give me 1
yeah,
second.
we shall see.
Oh, well, I can't see top fans. Okay, it doesn't say there's anyone watching. That's alright. That's alright. Well, y'all know what a drill is. That's what it is, chat. You know, from here on out, we keep on going. We keep on going. This is what it is. This is what it is. And yeah. So, 1 loss, 1 win. Day 43. This is now about 50%. This is about 3%. Sorry, 3% pass. So I only need to get another 1.5k on these 550k challenges to pass it, and then I'll be trading the 50k account. So that's exciting. That's essentially what it is, chat. If you have any other questions, you know, follow me, like and subscribe. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know what it is. And yeah, that's what it is. For real, for real. Chat, let me see the chat. Sorry, chat, I'm trying to see the chat. I'm trying to see what's good. Is anyone, if you're watching the stream, can you say something so I know it's actually working? You feel me? I actually wonder if it is working. Doesn't look like my messages are going through. I said hello. Probably not, maybe. Oh wow, that's cool. Huh. That's cool. It actually appeared. Look at that, chat. That's cool. Yo. Nice. Let me see if I can just do it on Trade Jutsu. Hey. Crazy. How about YouTube? I don't have a chat box on YouTube actually. That was a good point. But yeah. Oh well. Wait, how do I see the viewers? Oh no, I don't want to see that. This is interesting, chat. I'm still working through these things out. I wonder if I can see who's in it. No, is that tweaking? How's the FPS? Oh, okay, you don't want to be seen. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Wonder what it looks like on Twitch. Hold up. Let's have a look, chat. Yo. Yo. This is so. Oh shit. At least the name. Okay, cool. Title's there. Okay, I need to change this. 1 viewer. Me. W. 13 minutes. Looks good. No, and audience is on. I see the audience is on. Maybe we'll restream. Oh, okay. They had to use that plug there. I see that. Yeah, they had to put that one going on. That's alright. Here's what it is. Cool. Look, that's Beast Modius. I'll take it. Oh, look. Hello, chat. Yo. Wait, hello? Chat. Yo. Yo. It appears on... So when I put on restream, it actually appears on both Twitch and YouTube. Not bad. Look at me. Look at me go. Look at me go. What's the notifications? Did anyone see my stream, chat? Oh well. Anyways, thanks for. Oh, there it is, and I'll dox it again. Look at me. This is me purchasing my challenges, as you can see. Thank you very much. Anyways, that's what it is, chat. I will journal these 2 trades in, and that will be that. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Thanks. So anyways, recap, I blew 3 challenges, and I'm halfway to passing 5 smaller challenges.